Hello everyone. Today we will start with new topic, that is pharmaceutical compound, and in this topic we will cover the synthesis of variety of drugs, their uses, adverse effect on body, right? Today I am going to start with very common drug, that is paracetamol, right? Everyone is aware of this. हमें कुछ भी होता है, हेडेक हो गया, जॉइंट एक हो गया, कभी दांत में दर्द होने लग गया, देन वी विल टेक पैरासीटामोल फॉर क्योरिंग अवर डिजीज. This drug is known as antipyretic drug. This drug is known as antipyretic drug. Antipyretic drug. Why it is known as antipyretic drug? The drugs which are used for curing fever, okay, that is known as antipyretic drug. Some common points about paracetamol: it is also known as acetaminophen. Acetaminophen. It is used for treatment of fever, pain, as I earlier told to you. Hermann Northrop Morse, he is the first scientist who synthesized paracetamol in 1877, right, with the reduction of para-nitrophenol with 10 and glacial acetic acid. Means he synthesized paracetamol first time in 1877. After the synthesis, Joseph von Mering, he is the first scientist who tried paracetamol on human being in 1887. मीन्स 77 में ये डिस्कवर हुई और 87 तक इसके क्लिनिकल ट्रायल्स चलते रहे ह्यूमन बॉडीज पे. तो 1887 में ये ड्रग क्लिनिकली प्रूव हो गई एंड इट इज़ used for curing variety of diseases. It is on the WHO's list of essential medicines. In the survey of 2017, this drug acquired 25th number on the world level और इसको इतना ज़्यादा यूज़ किया जाता था. Many another trade names are available for paracetamol like Tylenol, Pandol, etc. Right? This is the common few points about the paracetamol drug. Now, this is structure of paracetamol. In this, OH group is there, NH group is there, COCH3 is there, right? Benzene ring is there. This is structure of paracetamol. Now, I am going to start the synthetic views about synthetic strategies about paracetamol. Synthesis of paracetamol, right? Synthesis of paracetamol. The first method for the synthesis of paracetamol is Booth's method. Booth's method. In this, we take phenol as a reactant. It is treated with dilute HNO3H2SO4. What is this? It is nitrating mixture. Nitration is done with this, and with the reaction of these two, nitronium ion is generated, NO2 positive. What will happen? We can get two kind of product, that is para product as well as orthonitrophenol. And this is very common point कि para is more stable and major product in this case. Why? Because less steric hindrance is there. Okay, after doing this reaction, we need only para product. We don't need ortho substituted product. Then what will we do? We do steam distillation. With help of steam distillation, one of this isomer is evaporated and another one remain in the RBF as it is in the PPT form. तो हमारा काम हो गया, हमने सेपरेट कर लिया. वी नीड ओनली द para 1. After the steam distillation, what will happen? Para isomer left in RBF, right? After this, what we have to do? We have to do reduction. We have to do reduction of para-nitrophenol with any reducing agent. In this method, we are taking sodium borohydride, and what will happen? Nitro on the ring is converted into NH2, right? After this, what we got? It is para amino phenol. Now we have to take any acetylation agent, acetyling agent, and suppose I am taking this. Okay, acetyling agent in the presence of any acid, concentrated acid. What will happen here? Now we are getting acetylated product NHCOCH, and this is structure of paracetamol, right? In this method, we take phenol, we did the nitration with help of HNO3, H2SO4, para and ortho products are obtained. This is steadically hindered product, less stable, para is more stable and obtained in the major amount. That's why we don't need ortho 1, and we did the steam distillation, and this product is removed from the RBF with the help of this process. After this reduction of this, reduction के लिए कोई भी reducing agent use करो, this NO2 is converted into NH2. After this you can do acetylation. Acetylation में क्या होगा? NH2 is converted into NHCOCH3, and this is the structure of paracetamol. Here I want to tell you about the important factor that is related with phenol. Why we are getting ortho and para product, right? हमारे पास जो phenol है, this is this kind of structure, right? Benzene ring is electron rich. OH can give it electron density towards benzene ring because oxygen has lone pair of electrons. When it donates its electron density to a benzene ring, what will happen? This kind of resonating structures are formed. और इसके बाद हमारे पास क्या होगा? जो negative charge है, when these bonds shift to this position, negative charge is coming on this point, and oxygen bear positive charge. After this, again shifting of charges, negative comes here, again shifting of charges, negative comes here. It means the benzene ring is already electron rich, राइट यहाँ पे फिर किसका अटैक हो सकता है? नेगेटिव चार्ज तो ऑलरेडी है, कौन इसके पास आएगा? इलेक्ट्रोफाइल कैन कम ऑन द बेंजीन रिंग. दैट्स व्हाई दिस रिएक्शन इज इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक substitution reaction. And what is the electrophile in this method? As I already told you, with the reaction of these two, NO2 positive is obtained, right? And this is the electrophile in this condition. That's why हमारे पास ortho और para product बना, because यहाँ पे negative जो charge है, electron density है, वो ज़्यादा थी. That's why we are getting this kind of product, right? Have a look upon it. Now, second method for the synthesis of paracetamol is green method. Second method for the synthesis of it is green method. What is green method? Green method means we are using simple reactants which is not harsh for environment as well as human body. कोई भी harsh chemical नहीं यूज़ हो रहा, कोई harsh जो हमारे पास प्रोडक्ट नहीं बन रहा, तो हम ग्रीन मेथडोलॉजी यूज़ करते हैं जो बहुत इजी होती है, ठीक है, एज़ कम्पेयर टू द कन्वेंशनल मेथड्स और अनदर मेथड्स अवेलेबल इन द लेबोरेटरी, राइट? तो व्हाट इज़ द methodology? See, it is direct acetylation. It is direct acetylation of phenol with acetic anhydride and HF, hydrogen fluoride, as catalyst, right? What will happen here? We take phenol as a reactant, right? After this, acetic anhydride, HF as a catalyst. Heating is needed for this condition and it will lead to this kind of product, acetylated product, right? After this is treated with NH2OH. As we already know, whenever ketone is there in the reactant, okay, and we treat with NH2OH, this is a characteristic reaction of ketones, कि ये दोनों जब हमारे पास रिएक्ट करते हैं क्या होता है, हमारे पास ऑक्साइन बनता है, राइट? कीटोन की जगह पे क्या बनेगा? ऑक्साइन. दिस इज ऑक्साइन. आफ्टर दिस CF3COOH SOCl2, heating condition is needed. This is kind of Bachmann rearrangement, right? This mechanism is followed and we are getting NHCOCH3, paracetamol as end product. This method is also known as H-Celanese method because it is discovered by this scientist, and in this no harsh chemical is used. That's why it is known as green methodology. Right? Very important procedure. Have a look upon it. Now, third method for the synthesis of paracetamol. Third method for the synthesis of paracetamol is direct synthesis, or you can write it one pot synthesis method. One pot synthesis method. In this method, what will happen? You have to take hydroquinone as a reactant. You have to take ammonium acetate. Then you have to add acetic acid in it, right? And all this are mixed in one container, okay? And you need argon atmosphere for this reaction, and you have to heat it up to 220 degree to 230 degree centigrade. Why it is known as one pot synthesis? Because all the reactants are directly added into the RBF. You just have to maintain this condition, heat it. After this you have to cool it. कूलिंग के बाद आपने क्या करना है? एसिटिक एसिड evaporate करना है, and after the evaporating acetic acid, ppts of paracetamol is left in RBF. You have to dry it, okay, and weigh it for knowing the percentage calculation of this method, right? What you have to do in this, you have to take hydroquinone. This is structure of hydroquinone. You have to take ammonium acetate. With the loss of water, we are obtaining para-amino phenol. Then this we are getting NHCOCH3. This is wrong, I think oxygen is here, and this is paracetamol. Right? Now I'm going to tell you one important point about this. This is metal free reaction. No harsh chemical used. And 88 to 90% yield is there, and paracetamol obtained after reaction is pure. That's why this method is very important as useful for the synthesis of paracetamol, and this method is listed in Royal Society of Chemistry 2014 के पेपर में से मैंने इसको लिस्ट आउट किया, and this is known as one pot synthesis method for paracetamol. Right? Now next method for the synthesis of paracetamol is reduction of nitrobenzene. Reduction of nitrobenzene. You have to take nitrobenzene in the start. You have to do reduction in the presence of hydrogen and platinum. We obtain this. Then you have to add H2SO4 and NH4OH. With the loss of this, we are getting NH2OH, then acetylation, and we are getting NHCOCH3 paracetamol. Okay, next method for the synthesis of nitration of chlorobenzene. Now in this you have to take chlorobenzene in the start, right? You have to do nitration, HNO3, H2SO4 with loss of water. We are getting para-nitrochlorobenzene. After this you have to add NaOH and HCl with loss of NaCl and loss of water. We are getting para-nitrophenol. Then you have to do reduction, NH2OH, and then last step is acetylation, and we are getting paracetamol as end product, right? So in this method I gave you the 5 methods for the synthesis of paracetamol: Booth's method, green strategy method, one pot synthesis method, reduction of nitrobenzene, nitration of chlorobenzene, and lots of methods are available on the net. research papers अगर आप देखोगे तो बहुत सारे मेथड अवेलेबल हैं पैरासीटामोल की सिंथेसिस के लिए. किसी ने रिएक्टेंट चेंज कर दिए, किसी ने प्रोडक्ट चेंज कैटलिस्ट चेंज कर दिया. तो दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट द PhD वर्क्स. जो भी पर्सन करते हैं कि अलग अलग चीज़ें लेके न्यू ट्रायल्स चलते रहते हैं, राइट? So this is all about the synthesis. Now uses of paracetamol. It is useful for the reduction of pain. But kind of pain is there, whether it is headache, migraine pain, tension है किसी को, कोई stone pain है, किसी का tooth ache है, ठीक है? तो किसी भी तरह का पेन हो तो you can use paracetamol for recovery, right? It is useful for the reduction of fever, that's why it is known as antipyretic drug. और ये हर एक एज के लिए सेफ है. यू कैन ट्राई इट ऑन द बेबीज ऑल्सो. बेबीज के केस में वेट के हिसाब से इसकी डोज दी जाती है. ओल्ड एज पर्सन कैन टेक इट. प्रेग्नेंट वुमेंस के लिए ये बहुत सेफ है. तो डॉक्टर्स हमें पहले ही बोल देते हैं वुमेंस के केस में कि हाँ जी, आपने अगर आपको ज़रूरत पड़ती है तो यू कैन टेक पैरासीटामोल ड्रग फॉर द फीवर, राइट. कोई पेन है तो पैरासीटामोल आप ले सकते हो और आपने कोई भी मेडिसिन नहीं खानी. दैट्स वाई आई एम सेइंग कि दिस मेडिसिन इज सेफ, राइट. इट इज़ यूजफुल फॉर द ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ ऑर्थोआर्थराइटिस, लोअर बैक एक, हेडेक्स, टूथ पेन, एंड इट इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज द कॉम्बिनेशन मेडिसिन के लिस्ट में भी इसको दिया जा सकता है. सपोज किसी का ऑपरेशन हुआ है, पोस्ट ऑपरेटिव केयर के लिए किसी और मेडिसिन के साथ पैरासीटामोल की ड्रग दे दी जाती है. डेंटिस्ट के पास जाते हो तो वो अपनी मेडिसिन तो देगा, साथ में पेन किलर एक आपको पैरासीटामोल का दे देगा. मीन्स इट इज़ यूजफुल इन द कॉम्बिनेशन मेथडोलॉजी ऑल्सो, राइट. तो एडवर्स इफेक्ट किस चीज़ के लिए हैं इसके? एडवर्स इफेक्ट जो आप देखोगे बहुत सारे पेपर्स में अलग अलग चीज़ें रिपोर्ट की गई हैं. तो इन सम पेपर्स आई फाउंड इट इज़ कॉजिंग स्किन रिएक्शन, अस्थमा. मीन्स अगर किसी 1-2% ऐसा केस मैंने पढ़े हैं कि जिसमें प्रेग्नेंट मदर ने इसको लिया तो चाइल्डहुड अस्थमा आ गया था. ठीक है, तो मैंने ये बताया आपको पहले कि हाँ जी ये मेडिसिन सेफ है, बट बॉडी टू बॉडी रिएक्शन इज़ वेरिंग, राइट. तो अगर 100% केसेस इज़ देयर तो ओनली 1% और वेरी 0.01% केसेस इज़ देयर जिसमें एक केस ऐसा कोई रिपोर्ट हुआ कि बच्चे को अस्थमा की प्रॉब्लम थी. तो कैंसर इज ऑल्सो देयर इन द एडवर्स इफेक्ट लिस्ट. एंड द मोस्ट कॉमन मेथड जो एडवर्स इफेक्ट है दैट इज़ अ लीवर डैमेज. वाई? व्हेन इट इज़ टेकन इनटू द ओवरडोज. पैरासीटामोल की ओवरडोज ले लो तो हमारे पास क्या होता है कि जो है लीवर का डैमेज हो सकता है. क्यों होता है ये? पैरासीटामोल इज टेकन बाय माउथ, राइट. माउथ से आपने ली तो क्या करती है ये? हमारे पास पेन को रिलीव करती है, बॉडी में जो फीवर है उसको कम कर देती है. आफ्टर डूइंग इट्स वर्क इट इज़ इनएक्टिवेटेड बाय द बॉडी, राइट. बॉडी से ये इनएक्टिवेट होती है, हो जाती है. बट 10-20% मेडिसिन दैट इज़ रिमेनिंग इन द लीवर. ठीक है, तो उसमें हमारे पास क्या बनता है? पैरासीटामोल के साथ रिएक्शन से टॉक्सिक कंपाउंड N-acetyl N-benzoquine amine is formed. This compound is formed, राइट. तो इसको जब ये बनता है हमारे पास तो बॉडी हमारे पास क्या करती है? कोई भी टॉक्सिक चीज़ है वो साथ के साथ यूरिन के थ्रू या किसी भी चीज़ के साथ हमारे पास ये बाहर निकल जाती है बॉडी से. ठीक है, तो बट क्विकली डिटॉक्सिफाइड बाय ग्लूटाथायोन प्रेजेंट इन द बॉडी. हमारी बॉडी में ग्लूटाथायोन होता है तो इसको अगर टॉक्सिसिटी इसकी कुछ अमाउंट की बनती है इसके साथ रिएक्ट करके ये साथ के साथ बाहर निकल जाता है. सपोज किसी पर्सन ने पैरासीटामोल का ओवरडोज ले लिया तो क्या होगा? ये कंपाउंड एक्सेस में बनेगा, it is forming into the excess, but the glutathione present in the body that is the constant amount, right. तो toxicity level increases due to this, and due to toxicity vomiting is there, कुछ कोई और problem आ सकती है, and liver damage cases are there. That's why it causes problem in the body. I cover all the features regarding the paracetamol uses, its adverse effect and the synthetic procedure. If you like my video then please comment on it, subscribe my channel and give me your support. Thank you so much.